Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, I want to talk to you guys about a shooting tip that I learned last year and a product that can help you take advantage of it. Last year, I had the opportunity to take a class with Tim Herron, which was one of the best shooting classes I've taken. If you get a chance to take a class with Tim Herron, you should absolutely take it. Don't pass up the opportunity. But that's not the point of today's video. One of the things that he pointed out about my grip with my Glock 48 was that I was not using my strong hand to its full advantage. I was really only allowing the back strap to interact with this kind of center portion of my hand. And he had me just shift my grip ever so slightly so that this entire meaty part of my hand right here was interacting with the back strap. And that tiny little tip made a huge difference for me in terms of recoil control as well as trigger freeze. I think that kind of what happened there was that I got a better grip on the gun with my strong hand, like a technically better grip, at least for me. And that allowed me to control recoil better without feeling like I needed to death grip with my strong hand, which was inevitably causing me to struggle with trigger freeze. He also told me to tighten up my support hand grip, and I'm pretty sure that helped a lot too. So over the last year, I've tried to do a good job of applying this grip technique straight from the holster, and I've gained a lot of value from that. But I've also started shooting my P365 more regularly because I've started carrying it more regularly. And the problem with the P365 is that the grip itself is not long enough to actually interact with this lower portion of my hand, which is kind of that primary piece that I was missing before Tim kind of made that change in my grip. I have been able to make some modifications to my P365 to make it more shootable, and I want to do an entirely separate video on that. One of the main things being a bore sight grip module with a Razorback addition to it. That is stinking awesome. It makes the P365 a lot more comfortable to shoot. Again, that's not the point of today's video, but the problem with the P365 in general for me in terms of this grip tip and technique is that it does not have enough length on it to interact with this part of my hand. And I would say that this is one of the reasons it's generally more challenging to consistently draw and shoot a micro gun versus a full-size gun. And for a lot of folks with medium to large size hands, this is actually a pretty consistent issue with the Glock 19, which is not a super great smooth segue, but I'm gonna segue here into talking about my husband's new product called the Grip Anchor that he launched alongside Langdon Tactical just a couple of weeks ago. Quick disclaimer here though, obviously this is not a review. I am just talking about this product. I am literally probably the most biased person when it comes to this specific product. My husband helped design it. I got to watch him prototype it over the last 2 years. I really, really appreciate the Langdons. They're awesome people, and we actually make money when the product sells. So all kinds of bias going on here, but I do still think it's a really cool product and I still want to talk to you guys about it. So like I was talking about before, having this part of your hand contact the gun can be really helpful to drawing and shooting the gun well. But for a lot of people with medium or large hands, this part of the grip is missing on the Glock 19. The Grip Anchor essentially just fills this space in so that you can get all that extra grip support like you would on a full-size Glock, but without having to carry around all that extra grip length. If you've watched my concealment percentage video, then you know just how important grip length can be when it comes to achieving good concealment. Since the Grip Anchor is simply filling in dead space between the grip and the magazine, it adds virtually no length to the gun while giving you the added shooting benefits. So the next time you're at the range, try this technique out. You can even test it out in dry fire. Basically, just get your strong hand grip and see if you can't get more of this meaty part of your hand onto the back strap. And if you have a Glock 19 and you're realizing that you're missing out on that extra grip support, go check out the Grip Anchor.